Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Honorable Mrs. Jauhara, good morning and have a good time today. In this video, I would like to present about one of the song titled Where Does the Sun Rise? First, I will start my presentation from what the meaning of sunrise and sunset. Sunrise is the time in the morning when the sun appears or full daylight arrives, and sunset is the time in the evening when the sun disappears or daylight fades. Why does the sun rise from the east and set from the west? Literally, the sun stays in its position at the center of our solar system. It doesn't rise and set, but it appears to rise and set because of the Earth's rotation on its axis. It makes one complete turn every 24 hours. It turns toward the east. Talk about Earth rotation. What is Earth rotation? Earth rotation is the rotation of planet Earth around its own axis. Earth rotates eastward in progressive motion. As viewed from the North Pole star Polaris, Earth turns counterclockwise. The North Pole, also known as the geographic North Pole or terrestrial North Pole, is the point in the northern hemisphere where Earth's axis of rotation meets its surface. This point is distinct from Earth's rotation, North Magnetic Pole. The South Pole is the other point where Earth's axis of rotation intersects its surface in Antarctica. Earth rotates once in about 24 hours with respect to the Sun, but once every 23 hours, 56 minutes, and 4 seconds with respect to other distance and stars. Earth's rotation is slowing slightly with time. A day was shorter in the past. This is due to the tidal effects the moon has on Earth's rotation. Atomic clocks show that a modern day is longer, about 1.7 milliseconds, than a century ago, slowly increasing the rate at which UTC is adjusted by leap seconds. Analysis of historical astronomical records shows a slowing trend of about 2.3 milliseconds per century since the 8th century BCE. That's why the sun rises from the east and sets from the west. And the second, I will present about the bird immigration in different seasons. Before that, I will discuss about winter and summer. Winter is the coldest season of the year in polar and temperate zones. It occurs after autumn and before spring in each year. Winter is caused by the axis of the Earth in the hemisphere being oriented away from the sun. Different cultures define different dates as the start of winter, and some use a definition date on the southern hemisphere and vice versa. In many regions, winter is associated with snow and freezing temperatures. The moment of winter solstice is when the sun's elevation with respect to the North or South Pole is at its most negative value. The day on which this occurs has the shortest day and the longest night, with day lengths increasing and night lengths decreasing as the season progresses after the solstice. The earliest sunset and latest sunrise dates outside the polar regions differ from the date of the winter solstice, however, and thus depend on latitude due to the variation in a solar day throughout the year caused by the Earth's elliptical orbit. And summer is the hottest of the 4 temperate seasons, falling after spring and before autumn. At At the summer solstice, the days are longest and the nights are shortest, with day lengths decreasing as the season progresses after the solstice. The date of the beginning of summer varies according to climate, tradition, and culture. When it is summer, in the northern hemisphere, it is winter. In the southern hemisphere, and vice versa. Why do the birds fly south for the winter? Not all birds do. The ones that do take off for the southern climes are leaving for one reason. They need to escape the cold weather. The snow that blankets some of the north keeps many birds from feeding on their favorite foods, insects. The insects are killed in the snow or they are buried in a deep sleep to avoid the weather. So, some birds move south looking for better feeding areas. Geese escape from the north following the water that is not frozen and the snow doesn't cover the grains they feed on. Another migration pattern is an altitudinal migration. As the insects die or the grains and seeds are covered, some birds will migrate down a mountain for food. These birds include the chatterwaxwing and the juncos. Southerners call them snowbirds because we only see them down the mountain in the winter when they are avoiding the weather. So, we have feather and hunger. That is the cause of the migrations. These are birds that we share our lives with are much better world travelers than we are. And next, I will explain about why birds fly north during the summer. During the long days of the northern summer, birds have more hours to feed their young on the abundant insect population. But as the days shorten during autumn and food supplies become scarce, some birds migrate south. Not all birds migrate. There are some species that manage to survive winter while staying in the northern hemisphere. Typically, familiar species such pigeons, crows, ravens, and blackbirds stay put all year round. There are four kinds of migrating birds. 1. Permanent residents are non-birds who remain in their home areas all year round. 2. Summer residents are migratory birds that move north in the spring, nest during the summer, and return south in the fall. 3. Winter residents are migratory birds who fly south for the winter. 4. Transients are migratory species who nest further north than our neighborhoods, but who winter further south. We only see transients as they are passing through. Thank you for all your attention. Have a nice day. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.